Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm back once again with the DJI Mini 2 drone. Last time I did a video on it, some of you were losing your mind over the rules of drone flying. I've got to be honest, I literally just bought this drone off of the DJI website, took it straight out, didn't bother looking at what the rules were. This time's a little bit different. I went on the CAA website and managed to get my flyer ID and operator ID. Now for the DJI Mini 2 drone, you only need, as far as I know, your operator ID. You don't need your flyer ID, but like for the sake of applying for both, it's gonna show you all the rules that you need to know to fly anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Before popping over to the CAA website, I didn't do any revision as such. I just went on to the YouTube page, Ian in London I think it's called. I'll put a link in the description. He done an excellent breakdown of the new rules that come into effect, I believe it was in January 2021. But as for the DJI Mini 2, how this goes, all I needed to get was the operator ID, and that needs to be on a sticker on the drone. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is putting the operator ID stickers on the drone. Also, I bought these skins for the DJI Mini 2 because of the new rule of the line of sight. To be honest, the colour of the DJI Mini 2 is pretty much overcast England grey anyway. It's almost impossible to see in the sky. I think it's a little bit of a ridiculous rule because you've got amazing visibility through the DJI app. However, just to make it a little bit better for visibility, I'm going to sticker this drone up with a luminous orange and yellow skins to see if it helps with the visibility for the sake of £5 or whatever these cost, £5–10. I'll put a link to the eBay advert for these skins in the description. Once I've got the skins on, I'm going to fit this. I'm going to stick this operator ID sticker onto the drone. As well as that, you're supposed to keep your operator ID in your drone bag, but to be honest, I just found it easier because I've always got a wallet to have the operator ID and flyer ID on a handy card that I can just pop in my wallet. It's got the expiry date on the rear. It's got the expiry date on the rear of that, so yeah, it makes it a lot easier for me, just less hassle. So let's get to it. I'm going to start off by fitting a sticker skin kit to the Mini 2. Right, they've given us a free skin for the controller, but to be honest, I don't see myself ever losing this. There's two reasons why really I bought this. One is that I can see the drone easily once it's up in the air, and secondly, if I ever lose a drone or it crashes somewhere in long grass or bushes, it should make it a lot easier to find. Right, first bit on. Seems half decent. Got to be honest, I can see myself losing my patience with this and not fitting the whole kit. Another little tip, this operator flyer ID card is great for fitting the hard to reach parts for the skin kit. I've got no idea where any of these goes. I'm just going to peel one off and see where it fits. Right, and to finish up, if you can see that, I've got a tiny little sticker with my operator ID on. I've covered it partially for security reasons. I'm actually quite proud of this. The drone, as you can see, I'm partially obscuring the telephone number that I've got on here and the operator ID, but I think that actually looks pretty fantastic. So, I am fully legal. Check that out, guys. I'm actually really pleased with this. So that, not only is it going to make it easier now to find this if I lose it in some bushes or some long grass, it also should be, under the new rules of being in line of sight, should make this a lot easier to see in them horrible grey England skies that you have at the moment this time of year. So, fully legal. Going to send this now over a little residential flight, because you can actually get away with residential flights. You shouldn't go too low and invade people's privacy in their own back gardens and such. So I've got my flyer ID and an operator ID from the CAA website. Now, One of them's optional with the Mini 2. I think it's the operator ID you have to have, and the flyer ID is up to you. But as everyone says, you might as well do it because it gives you the knowledge to say that you do know the basic rules, and it kind of covers your arse a little bit. I didn't actually do any revision as such, but I popped onto Ian of London's YouTube channel. He does an excellent video on the breakdown of the rules for new drones. Much easier to follow than reading the 250 page booklet that's supplied by the CAA. I don't think many people are going to have the patience to sit and read that. I headed over to the CAA website and sat the 40 question multiple choice test. We're going to get outside now, send this out for a little residential flight, all within the rules hopefully. Make sure you get yourself your legal requirements for flying a drone. It's great fun just buying a drone and going out and flying it without reading any manuals or finding out the rules. But to be fair, they are pretty strict on if you do something wrong, they do can come down quite hard on you. So I do recommend trying to get legal. That being said, I mean the residential rules on these under 250 gram drones are pretty lenient in some ways. It's common sense really. I mean, I took the tests without any revision and more or less answered the majority of it on common sense, to be honest. Absolutely loving this kind of orange and yellow livery. It really does make the drone easy to spot on these overcast, grey, rainy days in England. Really helps with the line of sight rule. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave us a comment and I'll see you in another video soon. Take it easy.